everybody, how you doing? I'm super excited about this video. Last night I mounted this Styrka red dot optic on my model 1895, which is a 4570 government if you don't know. And today I'm out at the rifle range and we are gonna sight in this red dot optic. I've got some targets set up at 50 yards. The woods I'm gonna be hunting this deer season are pretty thick, just about everywhere, and 50 yards is probably the absolute furthest shot I would take. Most of the shots even a lot closer than that. The ammo that I brought out here today to sight it in is just some HSM cowboy loads, 405 grain, nothing special. I brought this out because it's the cheapest ammo that I have, and if you know anything about 4570, it's not cheap to shoot. But needless to say, we're gonna have a whole lot of fun. Let's get started and let's start taking some shots with this brand new Styrka red dot and see how she flies. I'm super excited about this. Also, my friend Cody got tired of seeing me shooting off of a ghetto bedside table, so he built me this really nice shooting table. So thanks to my friend Cody. Target set up at 50 yards. Let's get set up, take some shots. What'd be really nice is if we're dead on and don't have to waste too much ammo, but either which way, this will be a whole lot of fun. I haven't shot the 4570 probably in about a month, and my shoulder's been begging me to shoot it. So let's do some shooting. I'm just gonna load one round up at a time, and we're gonna take it slow and see where we're hitting here. What'd be real nice is if we're already straight up dead on, but I doubt that's gonna happen. So let's see here. Got the red dot on. Since this is our first shot, I'm just gonna aim at the center and see where we're hitting on the paper. Hopefully we at least hit the paper. Surely. And it looks like we're about 6 inches low and maybe 1 inch to the left. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these covers off here, since I know we're gonna have to make some adjustments. Maybe I had my hopes set too high we wouldn't have to. And here's a trick. If you've never used it before, you don't have a screwdriver, you can use your casings. Ooh, it's hot out here. You can use your casings as a screwdriver. So I'm gonna take this, we need to go about 1 inch to the right, so make a few small adjustments there, and about 6 inches up. So this is gonna be a lot here. I think now, after that adjustment, I think we're gonna be a lot closer to the bullseye. At least I hope so. Unless this heat just has me losing my mind. But let's load up another one. And what'd I do with that casing? Let's load up another one. See if we can hit that center bullseye here. I think we can at least get real close to it. What do you think? Oh, I love shooting this rifle. All right. Second shot, here we go. Smoke clears. Looks like we're a hair to the right. And I'm squinting here, that's far away, and still about 3 inches down, so. Let's make a couple more adjustments. Some people say, oh, you need to take 3 shots and then before you adjust it, and 4570 ammo is too expensive to be messing around with all that. So let's go a little bit more up. All right, then I'm gonna back off barely to the left. All right. Let's load another one of those 405 grainers in there. Come to Papa. Hit that center orange right there. Shot number 3, here we go. Let that smoke clear. It's so humid today, the smoke is sticking around. Alright. I'm actually going to run down there real quick because it looks like we're a hair above the bullseye, but I really can't tell now that we're in the markings. Alright, so we're just a hair up and left of the bullseye. We're going to take one more shot, but I'm going to make one more adjustment to the right. One click, and then how high are we? We're just a hair high, at least on that shot. I'm going to go ahead and click down just a hair. And let's take this shot. Shot number 4 here. If we can hit good on this shot, I think we're going to call it a winner. See how we do here. I absolutely love shooting with this red dot. Here we go. Alright. I know that red dot was square on the bullseye when I squeezed that trigger off. Let's run down there with the camera and see how we did. Alright, so we took 4 shots. First shot we actually had on the paper, just putting the optic on the rifle. Second shot after some adjustments. The third shot we hit up there, and then the 4th shot right there in the money where we want it. Beautiful shot. I dare say that red dot is locked in and ready to party for this deer season. Very, very happy with these results. Absolutely happy with that Styrka red dot. That is going to be a game changer this deer season. And after deer season when we go after the hogs. But loving it. Absolutely had a blast today getting out the old Marlin model 1895 and doing some shooting, sighting in this new red dot that I have mounted. I'm so happy with my choice of grabbing this Styrka red dot. You saw in the video it performed flawlessly. Let me put this hammer down even though it's unloaded. Very, very happy that I went with this optic. If you don't have a 45-70 Govt, you need one. If you don't have a Styrka red dot, you need one. But very excited for gun season for whitetail to open up here soon. And we're also going to be chasing after some hogs with this baby. So stay tuned for future videos. Thanks for watching this video today, guys. A big shout out to Heavy Metal Guns and Outdoors for all your support. If you haven't subscribed to their channel, go do that today. Don't forget to subscribe to the WHOTEEWHO channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the next one.